around this office for I don't know how long. I sent it out and had our lawyers go over this and add in what they felt was the right thing to do here, going by the laws of the state and the laws of meetings.
Okay, thank you.
That's it, that's all. Nothing. Yep, go ahead, Deborah.
So would this be the laws of meetings as to Robert's rules? Would this be the laws of
I don't see
meetings?
anything here that says that we are running our meetings by Robert's rules.
I was just wondering
If
what
we were,
what
I
laws
would
of
say
meetings you were, what laws of meetings you were referring to.
The ones that we've been going by here in Lebanon.
Let's see.
As I said, that whole front page is the same thing as it was, word for word. And I asked for an explanation on the rest of it, and that's how we got the second page.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Then I'm gonna move that we accept, I'm gonna make a motion that we accept these.
We already did.
Yes, we need to vote on it. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Jen, have you got anything more to do here? Any more paperwork or anything? Okay. So then I'll open the meeting for new business. We have a bid to award tonight for mowing on Prospect Hill Cemetery. We went over the numbers last week. I'm just gonna read off the name of the winner.
You have that scheduled for 4 o'clock. You have to
I'm
wait
sorry.
for your
That's
attendees.
right. Well, I guess we'll have to wait till 4 o'clock. Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're just
No.
too efficient.
Any other new business? Yep.
Jen, I need somebody from this office to get in touch with John McFedrin as soon as possible
Okay.
to let them know that the people that live on
West Shore Drive.
West Shore Drive, I was informed none of them got their registered letters to do with the NIAT and to do with the meeting, and they're really upset.
Okay, and they're right on the
Yeah,
waterfront.
it's all water.
Okay,
Those are all water properties.
okay.
My road got them.
Mm-hmm, okay. I'll get in touch with them after the meeting.
Great. I have his email and stuff, but I don't have his phone number.
Yep, I have all his contact
Thank you. I
information.
thought you guys did.
How many folks have you talked to over there, Mary? All of them?
No. I'm not hoofing it down the street anymore. I just talked to one person. And that person was in touch with all the other people.
Oh,
And none of
okay.
them got anything.
Okay. Would you like us to call him or her direct?
Someone needs to get in touch with John. Directly, I guess.
So you wanna get in touch with the state, you wanna get in touch with John?
I just want
McFedrin?
someone to let John McFedrin know that they didn't get their letters, that's all.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him after the meeting.
Go ahead, Mr. Thompson.
I'm just curious who the members were of the European NIAT committee from the town. Who's the representatives from the town, if there are any?
I can answer that. Ruth Gutterman, do you know her?
Go ahead, Maureen, answer it.
Okay, well, I would think, having been once on the steering committee, that person or individuals should be the ones also contacting John McFedrin.
Yeah, that's right. Good idea.
Well, I only email I get from Mr. McFedrin is from Ron Turgeon. And I guess there's another lady on the NIAT thing, Ruth Gutterman? Ruth Gutterman.
She's
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
She's on the
You
Conservation
know what? I
Commission.
haven't met her yet.
She's on
If she wants to start
Conservation
hoofing it like I
Commission.
have for the last 9 months, good luck to her. Good little baby. Yeah, I got a big husband.
So Ruth Gutman is on the committee.
She's
I got one other
no.
question.
Yeah.
After watching the video of the circus last week, I was just curious if you guys had done any research on the schedules of employees within the office. And have any comments on that?
Not at the moment.
So you don't know what the
Oh, we have an
schedules
idea
are?
of who is who, yes. what they do.
You don't wanna come out with any comments at all?
I prefer not to at the moment, other than saying that, to my knowledge, these employees all know when they come to work. They all know what their schedules are. At least that's what I've been told. And there's no need for anyone to be questioning that. And yep, go ahead, Deb.
I'm sorry, Royce, but I think everybody has the right to question it, and I did my research. So I know when
For
people
what
come in
reason
and
would
out.
we want to?
Well, people have the right to question it. They're paying the money,
Yeah.
you know, but just saying that I did my research and I know the answers to that, so.
Well, there weren't just questions, there was accusations
True,
made.
that's true.
So,
Yeah,
people
that's
should do their research first and have a
That's
clue
right.
what they're talking about.
And if you
And in
wanna
this town, I
know,
know it's difficult, but they should do their research first, and I do know what the answers are, and I do know that certain individuals who are actually not late,
That's right.
okay?
Yes, that's
And-
right.
And your deputy clerk was not late.
that's
They
also,
still-
Your deputy clerk was early.
that's also.
That's right,
what
she
it-
was.
Stagger hours.
They do. Comes in at 7:15, leaves at 5:15.
Yeah, staggered hours.
So, executive session rights were
And
violated.
that is another
I
reason
think so
why
too.
we have this today. Because that was done in a
Yeah.
pretty unprofessional way. We've had that
I agree.
happen quite often in this office. I've even shut one meeting down since I've been in here as a chair, and I don't want to be doing that anymore.
He didn't stop.
We all have rights, and we all have rights, and we all need to observe each other's rights. That's my comment. What do you want to say, Barry?
He didn't stop. When you told him to stop, he didn't stop.
Well, I will be asking someone to stop. That's how it is worded in here, the way we're supposed to do it. And if I don't ask, I expect to be reprimanded. I expect someone in the crowd to stand up and tell me.
I have gummy bears I can throw.
Okay.
But I hear from you a lot.
Yep.
Selectman Neto, did you research and look into this at all or not? You don't have anything to say?
Nobody was late.
Thank you.
And that's what I should have come up with, said in the first place too.
That's
I
right.
had not heard of anybody being late. There was no such thing.
This was Sunday. Oh my God.
Okay, any other questions on that?
Oh, on that.
I will take John's phone number and call him personally.
Okay.
Okay?
Passive aggressive Ben.
Let's try to direct our comments and questions to the chair, please.
I have a question and another thing.
Well, is it new business?
It is.
All right, go ahead. There's no other questions, so this one.
Yes, so I've been noticing that our select board meeting minutes are up within record time. They're done competently, and I'm thrilled with them. The ones that were just posted, I believe they're 420, and it says that they were accepted on 4/28, which was a Friday. So unless there was an unscheduled meeting that nobody knows about, I'd like to know how they were read and accepted on 4/28 Friday.
Were they, or did we misstate that?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
Well, that's something I'll have to look into and get back to you on. They're dated 4/28.
They're dated as accepted by the board 4/28, which was Friday. So I just,
It could be,
go ahead, Paul.
it could be that I came in to turn in my slip or something and I might have signed it.
Okay. But do you know how they're supposed to be done? Paul, you're supposed to read them and make the motion during meeting to accept the minutes of a certain date, and then they're signed and
I didn't
accepted
know
during meeting.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that till right now.
Yeah, so maybe you might want to make that motion now to accept them and,
I'll look into this further before I do that.
okay.
Okay. Here, just stick something in my mouth.
Anything else? New business?
Oh, yeah, I guess I can do another one too. So I just want to say, oh, you didn't recognize me.
Go ahead.
Thank you. All right, so I just want to say that the informational meeting that was held this weekend, I thought it was fantastic. I thought there was a lot of information shared, and I think there were a lot of new people that I haven't seen their faces before, but, you know, and I know there was a lot of talk at being dismayed at how low the attendance was, but I just wanted to thank everybody that did come, because I think it's important that voters educate themselves and hear answers from all sides, and make their own determination. So I was hoping that I could ask the board to thank everybody that did come for being there.
Well, we'd like to thank everyone too. It's, even though it was a low turnout, I felt too that there was a lot of information out there.
Mhm.
I just wish people would show up. We'd all be a lot better off. We need to take an interest in our town.
Paul, do you have anything?
You got anything you want to say about the meeting? No?
Yeah, we did a lot of stuff. The feeling.
Okay, anything else? Well, how about old business?
Let's go over last year.
We have some tax things written down here, taxes and
I put that down to see, because everybody was supposed to be paid up by Friday, so I didn't know if there was anybody left. That's all.
actually, Jordan was gonna come in and give us a little update. I don't know if he's had time to get it all together or not, but most everyone who had a foreclosure in front of them have paid.
Very nice.
Great.
I know of one that isn't, and I think there's somebody that's on a payment plan that isn't done yet. But that's being paid.
That's nice. Did not know this.
So I guess, anybody else got any questions? Oh, Deborah, go ahead.
So on the payment plan, do you have a finish date on that? When it's supposed to be finished, number one. And number two, if all the payments are not completed, and I don't know how that's ever going to work. Does it go on foreclosure again next year, or does it immediately become auctionable, saleable property by the town at the point that the contract is broken? How does that work?
Would you like to answer that question?
Yeah.
June 30th, we have the auction.
No? No, we're talking about the ones that are on this payment plan that was made. There was one or two.
So my question, Paul, I'm
Yeah,
sorry
I know
if you
what
didn't
the
hear me.
question is.
If they break that agreement, does
Break
that,
the agreement,
does that automatically push
I
it
would
for
say- I would
foreclosure
say-
sale or next year foreclosure sale?
no, I would say if they break the agreement, it's ours.
Well, it's yours already. Your name is on the deed, or the town's, I should say. Your name is on the deed at this point, and you're allowing them to make payments, if I'm not erroneous. You're allowing them to make payments to take it out of that foreclosure and to obtain a quick claim deed, putting it back into their name, correct?
Yes, I know what you're saying. I don't know how we're gonna handle that.
I see. Okay, and so Selectman Heath said there's one now that's kind of imminent if they don't come in because today's the last day, for foreclosure sales. So we would be seeing one on a foreclosure sale auction shortly, June 30th, I believe.
Foreclosed, right?
Yes.
So we can sell it.
And are you planning to do that on June 30th?
We wrote a paper, somebody wrote a paper, we went through all but one. We talked to some people, we stuck a paper in their window, and it worked. That's all I can say.
Right, I'm asking you about the one that didn't. Are we expecting to see a single property foreclosure auction sale on June 30th.
Yeah,
We are.
I think.
Where do we see that paper?
Where do we get that information for our people who may be interested in bidding on that property?
We didn't put it together yet. And once we put it together, in the past, I don't know, you put it up, transfer station, a couple of places, and on the website, and it gives everything.
Okay, interesting.
And they have to mail it in. We open the bids and,
Oh, so it will be a mail-in bid
yes.
on the auction? Interesting. Thank you.
But still doesn't answer if the public is notified for that.
No, it
There's-
didn't, but I was done asking questions.
I think there's
There's-
laws. There is a law that is.
There is.
You might want to follow.
Does anyone know how soon before the auction sale that you have to publish? I personally don't know. Jen, do you know how long? No. I know it's a period of time.
Ben, you don't know? Are you kidding me? Come on. You can't, really.
I'm gonna look.
I've lost just.
I gotta look it up.
Ben doesn't know.
How do we know if we wanna,
It'll have
does it come in my email?
It's not gonna matter.
Is there in the
Believe
newspaper?
you.
What is the stuff that Jordan brought in and handed to you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Can we ask Royce? Do we know?
You can ask Royce
You know?
anything that you like.
I'm looking for more property, yes,
I
but I
know.
don't want more.
Okay, what's going on?
I would like more property,
Mary wants more property.
especially a big.
So we have a few questions on the auction sale. You said there's one property that
Four-wheelers.
has not been paid that will be going up for foreclosure sale on the 30th, correct?
As far as I know, yes.
So what is the lead time, the legal lead time in which you have to notify residents, which you have to notify the public for a foreclosure auction?
I don't know if we're gonna have an actual auction or if we're just gonna accept sealed bids. We
But you
haven't
do
decided.
have, there is a lead time in which you have to advertise or alert the public. You know that, right? A legal lead time.
I would assume that there's something, but we haven't gotten that far on those yet.
How can there be sealed bids if the people don't know about the land yet?
Excuse me?
How can there be sealed bids if people don't know where the land is or what's?
That's not,
Then
that's not what it
it'll be
No.
advertised.
a sealed bid is that you don't say, I'm offering this and you're
Right, it's
offering
not
that.
like everybody-
It's just sealed on a piece of paper.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you'd still
Yeah,
tell
yes,
the people
yes,
what the property is.
Yeah,
The only sealed bids
That
are,
comes as part of the public notification, the way I understand it.
and how
I've
will,
never been moved through one of these yet, so I'm learning too.
so what is the public notification? By phone, by email, by newspaper?
Whatever our standard way of doing it is. Right now, I guess we use the town website. We're doing the smart shopper, I think, on things like that.
Transfer station, we put a,
You put a notice at the transfer station. I don't know how many.
And on the town hall door, I would imagine, correct?
Yeah.
So if you don't know what the